I hate lies. I can't tolerate people who lie. So if you are planning on coming into my life with the intention of lying and using people, don't even bother, because I'm not about that life. I'm not. Anyways, hey guys, it's Agobita from Kampani and I'm back with another video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're a regular, thank you for supporting my content. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back with another story time. Like right now, I'm gonna push doing more story times. Like I have a lot of stories to tell. And yeah. So no get pucha. This story time is so. I have a question, and like why are some girls heartless and only think for themselves? Why? Why banyana babang? Let me put it like that. Basna kelello ba batla dintho di bae the way that they want and not consider another person's feelings or whatsoever. Like, why is it that banyana babang banahana jwalo? Anyways, in this story time, I'm going to talk about someone I once called my friend and how she framed this other dude, Karo Umurepi. The title of this video is Not This Girl Lying About Being Raped. Yep, she lied. So Gele Gemoto Elore, she's I don't know how I can put it, but let's just say that Gemoto Elore, she's not into relationships, or wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't into relationships, because this is something that happened for my 3 years back, I think. Yeah, so let's use past tense. So she and I became friends when we got to varsity, Rekopani, during registrations, and it so happened that we were both doing the same course, right? So very klika at that very moment. Like we were close, inseparable. She was my study partner, you guys. Every time during lunch breaks, or during, let's say maybe we had class at 8 or at 7:30 or at 9, and then another class, it will be around maybe 2. Obviously, during those times modeling free we would either study or eat and do that. But every time when I studied, I would study with her, right? She was my study partner. We helped each other in so many ways. She was also my groovist friend. Like wherever I went, she was there. Every time when I would go out and drink and party and enjoy life and whatsoever, like Liena Onale thing, right? Wherever I went or wherever I was, she was always with me, right? Like that's why I said we were inseparable, right? Because we did most of the things together, right? And as like I've said, our friendship, if I can say, because na guys, I am a loyal being, right? Even when you befriend me or when we become friends, we are not she's a loyal person. That's why I said I can't tolerate liars. Because I'm an open person, and like I would literally share everything with you. So if you were to become my friend, don't lie. Please don't lie, because I don't like liars. So fine, she knew me as someone in a relationship, because I couldn't have been in a long-term relationship. Now I knew her as Moto Osajoli, right? They're not looking for anything, if I may say. They're not really looking for anything, because even when some of the guys from campus used to ask her out, so I get a regular student, I come and say one, right? And our flat in a mixed, it had both girls and boys. We all know how student accommodations are, right? Like it's always going down that side. Weekend, every weekend by weekend, right? Yes, others are strict and they don't allow parties and all that. I was shame. It was lit. So yeah, naredula re shapa body chila, si gumba and all that. Like the way our student accommodation was so lit, you guys. There was a time the neighbors involved the police due to noise, right? Like we were always in trouble, and we were just enjoying life. I can't say we didn't care. We cared, obviously. We were just enjoying varsity. Let me put it like that. So, Geleki, you know those girls, like those girls who recklessly get drunk? Yeah, she was like that. She always vomited. Nadula accumulated the blackouts, you guys, like, yo. Nadula ele stress every time I cheat or hurry. Because I don't know. I think maybe her immune system can't tolerate alcohol, because why is it that every time udula I vomit? Because there are some people who are like that. They look habana, even when they've only had like 2 glasses or two whatsoever. It so happens that their bodies can't tolerate the alcohol and they have to take it out, right? So Lena, I think because in it like stress. So this other dude Gores was asking her out. Yeah, Lena said she always complained about the guy not being her type. And come to think of it, she never really gave me a valid reason though. Why exactly don't you want this guy? Nagampane I know he's not my type. And they looked good together, the way I saw it and the way most of us more into student accommodation. Those people looked good together, right? So Geli, she was always like, nah, he's not my type. So one day, it was the guy's birthday. He told us the week before that next week his birthday yaga and I'd really appreciate it if you guys came. At first we weren't certain because it was exam season, right? It was exam season, and when it's exam season, like I don't like going out. I focus on my books, right? Girl nagged me to go to the party with her, like she literally nagged me. So I was like, why the sudden urge to go to this guy's party? Because I get it, she always gave the dude go around, so I didn't understand. Okay, why? Why but like didn't time? So fine, I ended up agreeing, Berry. Yo, the party was lit. Like they had food, they had alcohol, they had snacks, everything was there. We partied till the morning. Thing is, I can be a bookworm sometimes, So that is why when I go out, I make sure, I can't say get wasted. I just make sure that I have fun, because once I know it was stress. So that is why when I go out, I make sure I have all the fun in the world. So guys, here's the climax. I can't remember girl gave the dude go arounds when he was asking her out. So fine, Nanzeki Dutsil, my other classmates. Girl Watla, she's like, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm like, sure, Dinta. She's like, no, in private. Okay, fine. Ria go humunyahai. Guys, I don't feel like go humunyahai. Mogele over like, I want to sleep with the guy. I'm like, Haibo. For what? No. She's like, no, dude turns me on. So obvious, and I'm like, girl, are you sure that it's not the alcohol speaking? Because I've never heard you talk like this before. Haibo, Moto Oba, like, no, I'm not drunk. I really want to sleep with the guy. Fine, I get. If only sure, then I go for it. She disappeared around 2 a.m. since I have a guy. So fine, we'll answer a party until the party is over. The next day, it was on a Sunday, I remember. Wanoka, she's like, Bitepo, open up. Give Madita. Yeah, let's call her that. Let's call her Madita. Because Udita, so fine, I opened the door, and obviously I'm complaining because, like, I can't do to guys. I hate that. Never ever wake me up when I'm sleeping, please. Fine, after that, she asked me how the party ended. After a few minutes, Madita were over like, I slept with Mogai. So I'm like, Haibo, Umufila just like that girl. So she narrated the whole story for me, what they did. And mind you, she's proud. She's very proud of this guy. So guys, here's the interesting part. Apparently guy has a girlfriend, but we didn't know. How did we find out? Girl utlile amuchakela ko fleteng. Hi bo guys. Batho ba tlhaga di McD. Mind you, nna le girl ntse re dutse ka montle, re tsuba hookah pipe. Maditaba a ema da avai. So obviously I'm like, and no, dinta. So fine, I followed her to a room. So you Maditaba, she broke down. She's like, how can this guy do this to me? Now I'm confused. I'm like, didn't you say you don't want the guy, and what happened between y'all was just a one-night thingy? It was just a one-night stand thingy. So Maditaba over like, I won't understand. I'm like, hey boy girl, okay kids. So there was tension between her and the guy, right? Jiggy jig. Maditaba hasa boiling one about to say mazayena no. So guy Obotsana, he's like, what is going on with your friend? Then I'm like, dude, I'm confused. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. I keep saying her. Kantimoto is a lunatic. Mano wahafa, like she's crazy. Here's what she did. A few weeks later, Motohasa attended class. It was after the June recess, I remember. I tried texting and calling her, Motohabu Wilina, and she doesn't return my calls. So a few days later, I feel like a flirting with her uncle who's a police officer. Now was from campus, but Gabona had to approach a building that like something is going on. So Gibona Vena Maponesa, Limadita Bagamobon. Okay, so I waited outside with the other guys and in Zerebozana Horidinta. A few minutes later, guy, the one that slept with Maditaba, right? Malabatu Bamo drag her out of his room and they've handcuffed him. Maditaba's uncle is like, you are under arrest for raping Madita. Raping who? Wanabatu that time Bamo Bizetsa go vening. Haibo. Now I'm asking myself, when did guy rape Madita? Because last I checked, y'all agreed to do the deed, right? You both agreed to do it. Kifonela Maditaba, her phone takes me to voicemail. Fine, Gimo text her, and then Dintangelo, Wawamaka. She read my message later on, and guess what? One block. So now I'm reminiscing everything, right? From her playing hard to get to her sleeping with the guy. And like all this was planned. She did all of this intentionally. Her intention in the law. Mind you, all of this happened after finding out the guy has a girlfriend. So no, Maditaba, he's accusing the guy of raping her instead of admitting her feelings for him. Who does that? Long story short, the case was dropped. Like there wasn't enough evidence presented, so they had to let it go, right? That was the last time we saw Maditaba. She never came back because Kela and the rest. So moral of the story is, guys, be careful. Some girls sleep with you with the intention of bringing you down. Note that down. Some girls sleep with you with the intention of bringing you down. So don't just go around sleeping with everyone, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you'll be getting yourself into, right? Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos. I will see you in my next video. Bye.